All right, good morning, good evening. This is a tutorial for the AE crafting. This is for what people call the chandelier or the pyramid. Either one works. It's just on how you decide you want it. So what I've got here for my demo here, this is my existing world. I just came over here, created another ME controller. All right, and we've got one channel on it from just that. The pattern terminal shows nothing. Okay, this is the pattern access terminal. Right now it shows nothing because there is no patterns or there's no system for doing that. Okay, when we're done, we will have 32. Okay, so let's do a quick little show on how to do this. So we're going to need a cable either coming from top or from the bottom. It really depends on how you have it set up on your world. Okay, I do it from the bottom, that's just how I did it. And you're going to want cable anchors. Okay, you're going to need ones for all the outsides of these, not the front facing, okay, or back facing, whatever you want to call it, but it's the one facing outwards. Okay, you're going to not want a cable there, cable tie, or cable anchor. Sorry, I don't know why I keep calling them ties. All right, so once you've got this part built, make sure it's a few things off the floor because you're going to come down a little bit. You're going to need to click on each one of these ends and put a molecular assembler. Okay. Here, here, right there, and one more right there. Okay, so your first section is done. What you're going to do is you're going to make sure you have some acceleration cards. Okay, you're going to want to right click on these and you're going to want to put them in the side here. Acceleration card allows your craft to run faster. Okay. Next step is to put pattern providers on all the sides. Okay. Just as I'm doing here. So you're going to do this, go around all the edges. I missed one right there. Okay. Once we're done there, we're going to put more assemblers. Okay. You're going to do all the outside facing ones. Okay. Once you get to this stage, we're going to go up on top. So you're either going to need some dirt or you're going to need to be able to have flight of some type. Okay, so let's move up to the top. So now the area that has the pattern providers, you're going to want to cover them, not there. Nope. You're going to want to cover them with molecular assemblers. Okay. There we go. All right. And now the inside here, we're going to add more pattern providers. Don't forget, put your acceleration cards in because these may disappear and you can't see them anymore. Okay. All right. So once we're done that layer, we're just going to put more molecular assemblers on top. Up on top. All right. And once we're done that, on the inside here, because you see that there's faces here that are not covered, we're going to want to cover those up. Okay. And then we can do our last layer of pattern providers for the top. Okay. And then, like we did always, cover them up. Okay. Top layer is completed. All right. So now on the bottom, same thing like we did up top. We're going to do one layer of molecular assemblers. Just be careful because you don't want to click on the wrong spot and then you'll have to go over and break it. All right. Once that layer's done, don't forget your acceleration cards. Pattern providers next. Okay, once that layer's done, you're going to cover them up with assemblers again. And we should be complete. So we should see 32 in here. And that, remember, is the maximum of the dense cable. The dense cable, I believe, only does a maximum of 32 channels. So if you cover these up and add more pattern providers, you're going to be over your cable limit and it's going to fail. So if I look here, we have 32 and that's your cable maximum. If you play without limits, all right, with like unlimited channels, you don't have this problem because it doesn't take into consideration how many you have. So if you do play with unlimited channels, then what you can do is then you can come down here and you can cover these up, right? And you can add more pattern providers to this. All right, and you will get 36. But note, like I said earlier, if you put those extra 4 in there, you will go over your cable limit and you will get none. I believe it's none, or it'll be limited to the 30, the 32. I can't remember how AE does it, but that would be, excuse me, that would be, you either your cable either breaks or you just don't see the extra ones you put there. So just be warned there. 32 is the limit. So by default, okay, you're going to want to take okay, and you're just going to have the molecular assemblers on this bottom level. Okay, and that's it. You're not going to add any more in, because if you do, you'll be over the limit for the cables. But if you play with unlimited, then don't worry. Just fill it all in. Go crazy. Okay, you could make this 10 times the size if you have unlimited channels. But that's a different story. By normal standards, this is all you have. Oops, I forgot that one. But yeah, there is the tutorial on how to build that. If you have any comments or questions or issues, feel free to put a comment up there. I will definitely come and answer you. This is for, just want to make sure I get this in here. This is neoforge. This is 1.21.1. And this is on craftoria version 1.61, I believe. So as of right now, this works out with no problems. If you're having issues, check your mod loader. Check your version for your pack. If that doesn't work, then yeah, definitely leave us a comment, and either I or someone else will definitely try and answer you. So that's the video on the pyramid / chandelier. Thanks for watching. See ya.